the city of TAGUM Trade and Cultural Center, or which is commonly known by the locals of TAGUM City as Trade Center, is undeniably a popular historical site around TAGUM City because its name tells its story. Trade Center was surrounded by 4 streets, namely Bonifacio Street, Quezon Street, Rojas, and Osmeña Street, TAGUM City. It was also located just 2 streets away from the former Old City Hall of TAGUM, which is currently reconstructed as the new Historical and Cultural Center soon. The inside of the Trade Center is a Cultural Center pavilion in which it forms like a polygon. The pavilion holds a lot of memories of past events, including pageantries, concerts, artist guestings, recitals, and especially the Musikahan Festival. The pavilion inside has become the city stage for decades since it was reconstructed in the same ground. The outside forms a square where different stores are located. So the pavilion is surrounded with 70 plus stores varying from second-hand clothes stalls, fruits and flower shop stalls, to several food and cafes occupying the 70 stores inside and outside of the TAGUM Trade Center. The center is truly a part of the city's tourism entertainment since the location was the TAGUM City's downtown. But the question we're going to ask is, where did the name Trade Center came and why is it in the heart of the busiest streets of TAGUM City?
Itawag sa Trade Center kay ang gi-priority diha nga magkakuha pwesto kanang naay factory nang may own sila jud ang naga-trade pa sa lahang produkto.
Kay gikuan siya nga giplanuhan siya nga dito ibutang ang mga establishment kay mga tara ng mga stall sa mga tindahan bitaw business.
Di man may tabo ang mga business. Interaction ba? Business interaction.
Palengke.
Palengke man sa una. Palengke gubot.
Kalat ang terminal.
Nay nanindag isda, nay naninda og karne, naninda mga painitan, mga dry goods, nagkasagol-sagol.
Palengke gubot.
Mga owner sa palengke, mga stall owner kay tungod ibalhin ang palengke dito sa diri na sa Bag-o.
Naa sa Trade Center sa Tunga na tayo makuha nga kada Domingo amateur niya katang mga shirts RTU every musikahan na mga artista mga bot ana din ha i-held
Katungkuan, festival sa mga Muslims. Amo ko ako ang atinan ba? Muslim cultural presentation sa mga different Muslim tribes.
Mm. 1998 nahimong city ang TAGUM. Year in 1998. Tapos ang Trade Center nag-start gid sila 2000 naman to. 2000.
first na mayor ni Riti Oy. First term ni nga mayor ni Riti Oy.
So katong paglingkod ni Chung Oy. Ni Mayor Chung Oy.
After asking a few locals about the emergence of the TAGUM City Trade and Cultural Center, and with the help of their history books, let us explore what are the important dates and events that happened prior to what became the Trade Center what we know today. According to a book written by the city of TAGUM, Kagikan, tracing the flow of TAGUM's rich history, TAGUM, which was a municipality in the 1950s, was at the moment of its economic rise. There can be seen a series of constructions of infrastructures and roads emerging in the municipality, and there was a massive constructions of bridges as well at that time. Stated in the book, Economically, Tagum was slowly becoming a convenient place for traders to exchange products with neighboring municipalities. So there was a need of space for these traders to buy and sell their products to the business owners and customers of Tagum City. In 1954, approximately 66 years ago, it was the turnover of the Tagum City public market. At this time, it was the term of the municipal mayor Eliseo V. Wacan from 1951 to 1955. Fast forward to the 1980s, the banana industry became the Tagum's saving grace of their economy. But shortly, a slight downturn happened when the neighboring municipalities such as Pantukan, Mabini, Maragusan, and Mako discovered the abundance of gold in their land areas. But this also became the reason for Tagum to be the choice of people who had been engaged in small-scale mining to trade their gold, and this paved the way for the business infrastructures to be established in Tagum. Like in this picture, this was the original infrastructure of the Tagum City Trade Center in the year 1970s. According to Girochi in 2004, Tagum and specifically this place became the trading hub for gold miners. But there was a big turn of events for the public market during the last term of the former mayor, Honorable Victorio R. Sorbaguio Jr. in 1998. In this year, his last year of service, there had been a clash and few protests done by the vendors and business owners of the public market because they were ordered to leave the old public market and move to the new Tagum City public market. And then finally, during the first term of the former city mayor, Reti Uy, alias Chong Oy of Tagum City, where he became the first city mayor after the Tagum became a city, the old public market of Tagum was reconstructed and became the city of Tagum Trade and Cultural Center that the locals we all know today as Trade Center.